If you were able to join me yesterday for my first act of worship posted online, thank you so much for joining me. In the last 24 hours or so, that video has attracted over 500 views, and that's a much greater number than the number of people who would normally attend church in both my congregations. So thank you so very much for joining me. If you haven't already done so, please do click on the subscribe button below, and that means that you won't miss any new content coming out, such as this one. What I'm going to be doing next is posting evening prayer tomorrow night, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. It's going to be a little more than evening prayer, however, because during Lent I've been fasting on Tuesdays. And so evening prayer tomorrow will be the culmination of that fast. I will eat a meal tonight on Monday, an evening meal. I won't have breakfast, I won't have lunch, and then I'll have an evening meal after the evening prayers tomorrow, and that will be roughly 24 hours later. If you've never been engaged in fasting, you might have some misconceptions about it. Lots of people think that fasting is a way of getting God's attention. It's a way of saying, look at me, God, I'm such a great person because I've given up food. But in fact, fasting is not about getting God's attention, it's the opposite. It's a way of giving God our full attention because, of course, by not eating, it rather focuses our attention on things. It also changes our rhythms. When you're not preparing and eating breakfast or preparing and eating lunch, actually you have more time. Time that you can spend in prayer and contemplation, time that you might simply be open to God. Because prayer isn't primarily about what we say to God, it's much more important to be open to what God might want to say to us. So you might like to join me in fasting, whether that is in one meal or indeed giving up both breakfast and lunch and then eating a meal together after we've had evening prayer tomorrow. Either way, you are most welcome to join me tomorrow, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. for evening prayer. And if you haven't already done so, please do click on the subscribe button below. God bless.